Hey folks, welcome back to Grunty's Revenge. Here in Spiral Mountain, just got done with the second level, Regal Beach, and we're heading back to Jiggy's Temple in order to unlock the third level. And I'm already tired of going back to this place. Luckily, Spiral Mountain really isn't very big, but it's still kind of a schlep when I'd much rather just walk over to the next level and have a door there that says you need this many Jiggies to proceed. Not really sure why they felt it mandatory to send us back here other than Banjo-Tooie did it. And it wasn't fun when Tooie did it either. And there we go. The entrance to Bad Magic Bayou has opened up, and we can head on over. Now here, I'm actually going to go grab something that I probably should have grabbed before, but it's called a health extension. You may have heard of them in your wildest fantasies. When you have enough extra honeycomb, you can talk to this lady, and she will give you an extra honeycomb for your health bar. And it goes up in increments, how many you need, and I'm pretty sure I could have gotten one after the first level, but I completely forgot to. But whatever. So like, as you can see there, I got 2 extras. Pretty sure that meant I had enough to get 2. Anyway, over Hizzle, we got some notes, we got some Jiggy, we got Grunty's face. Isn't that beautiful? And there are a couple other things that I could grab, but I was not so inclined at this moment. I wanted to get the level out of the way. Because it's a neat level. I like this level. Anywho, now that we have the high jump, we can get up here. Cannot get that Jiggy, unfortunately. And now that we can get up here, we can go into Bad Magic Bayou through that evil tree stump thing. Also be careful of holes. Holes in the walls. Dangerous. If you remember the original game, many things would come out of the walls to attack you, and they would give you a heart attack every frickin' time. Anyway, again, you can grab a bunch of notes around here if you're so inclined, but just wanted to grab a few to make sure that I have notes to get moves. Not actually something I needed to worry about, but eh. Anyway, here we go, Bad Magic Bayou. This is kind of a combination of Bubble Gloop Swamp and Mad Monster Mansion from the original game. And you'll see what I mean once we get to places. Anywho, more powerful attack. Only marginally more powerful and a bit of annoying to actually execute properly. The Rat-a-tat-rap. I believe this was actually a starting move in the original game. Something you had from the beginning, so not sure why they waited so long here. But anyway, it's a mid-air pecking attack. Pecking does more damage than rolling, but it is kind of annoying to pull off properly because you need to jump first, and that costs you time. A lot of time you'll just jump into your enemy. And also there's a good deal of recoil when you don't properly kill the enemy. And that becomes an issue with both rolling and the rat-a-tat-rap, especially in this level. And oh boy, a purely combat-based Jiggy. So yeah, kill all the enemies. Except they come one by one, and they all act exactly the same. Exactly the same AI, except I guess some are faster. Yeah, not really the most difficult, unless you have, like, a brain fart or something, which happens. Happened to me on my first recording, I'll admit it. Anyway, over here we have Return of the Rat Dude. And Return of the Fishing minigame. I'm sure you missed it. Anyway, the ante has been raised. Now there are things in here swimming around that you don't want to catch, and you'll have to actually be selective in what you try to catch. Generally, it's pretty easy to tell when you're catching something you don't want to catch. I think maybe on like an original GPA, where the screen wasn't lit very well, it could be tough to tell that Snippet was there, because it's green and the background is green. But here, with the nice lighting and the bright colors, it's pretty easy to tell, and you'll only really grab them unless they're really close to a fish that you want to get. Not too difficult. Anyway, as you can see, very much inspired by Bubble Loop Swamp, in that it's very green, there's water that hurts you if you touch it, and just overall a very swampy area, bayou swamp. Same thing to me, who has never lived in a swampy area. There's our Jinjo Oracle. We will return to you in the far future. And these frickin' like scorpion whiplash things do 2 honeycombs of damage, kind of hard to predict. Not really sure about their hitbox, and I'm not sure why they're hanging out when there are perfectly good normal whiplashes here that could be less threatening. I wish the game didn't hurt me. Why do you hurt me, game? Anyway, you might be concerned that Jinjos are a little camouflaged in this area because they're green and everything is green. But honestly, I find them a lot easier to find than, say, the yellow Jinjos in the last level. And they're not too tricky. Again, maybe not good lighting on actual GBA would cause trouble. Anyway, this door, we cannot open this door. We will not be able to open this door for several levels. This is the only instance of mandatory backtracking in the game. And it infuriates me, because they were like, oh, well, the original Banjo-Kazooie had 1 level of mandatory backtracking for a single Jiggy, let's do it again here! And it just makes me sad. Because, you know, I'm a completionist at heart. If I want to complete something 100%, I want to do it on my first go. Anyway, dangerous whiplashes. Screw them. Also, I've had that honeycomb just drop into the water before. Try not to let that happen. Anyway, Bad Magic Bayou is basically divided into 2 sections, north and south. South is the more swampy area, and the north is more civilized and, like, inhabited area. It's where the boardwalk is, where the haunted mansion is. Spoilers for a few minutes in the future. And basically can do them in either order, except you need to get a thing from the first level, or from the northern area to finish the southern area. I.e. the boss is up here, you need to beat them to get the Mumbo token to transform down south. But I felt like doing the south first, so yeah, take that. Anyway, new move over Hizzle. Now the Bill Drill is kind of a combination between 2 moves. The original, like, Smash Kazooie's Head into the Ground move was present in the original Banjo-Kazooie, and then the sequel added a spin while bashing Kazooie's Head into the Ground move, which allowed you to break slightly stronger things. And here, basically, they've used animation for the second and accomplished the purpose of the first. Generally, it's used a lot less for combat because it's harder to like judge vertical distance and aim yourself properly at enemies. It's just used for puzzles. So, yeah, I'm still sort of all right with it. It was one of my favorite stylish moves in the game, 3D games though. So, I wish it were more useful, but it's okay. I forgive you, game. Anyway, grab some notes over here. Get rid of that Sasquatch thing. I think they're like called Hogfoots or something. It's some sort of pun like that. And then flutter on down here and grab a Jiggy after dealing with some pink slime. Now I'm kind of glad the Bonsai gave us advice about how to deal with these guys, because I wouldn't necessarily understand how to if he didn't tell me. But at the same time, it felt very forced that he just said at the end of his move-taking speech, "Oh yeah, here's how you deal with this enemy." But I guess better poorly done than not at all, maybe, in this case. So how are you alive again? Screw you. Anywho, time to head up to the mansion. And in we go. Now, Monster Manor is, I mean, it's a haunted house. It has the annoying ghost things that you remember from Mad Monster Mansion. I guess it's okay, as haunted houses go. It doesn't really have the same atmosphere that Mad Monster Mansion had. I mean, the background music here is kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, I like it a lot, and it is eerie. But when there's no difference between the mansion music and the Bayou music, it lessens the effect of the mansion. Anyway, battery eggs. Alternate types of eggs were introduced in Banjo-Tooie as a way to have different styles of combat and also create annoying, stupid doors that only open with certain kinds of eggs. And they're carried on here, except the eggs are even more useless than certain other eggs in the sequel. And I don't want to talk too much about the sequel, but so much of this game is cribbed from it. Kind of inevitable. Anyway, grab notes on the floor here. Oh, you jerk. Ambushed. And activate the lift. I'm not sure why your total ammo reserve for the elemental eggs is so limited. Why they only give you 15, I'm not really sure, especially when they made you use like 12 in that first room. And, well, since you won't be using them much for combat, because, spoilers, eggs suck, I guess I'll live, but, I don't know, I was hoping for, like, 30, maybe? 30 being standard. Anyway, probably a good idea to climb up that ladder and restock your reserves at this point. Because you will need them, as much as I dislike them. Anyway, ghosts. Avoid the ghosts. Fairly sure that you, like, can't kill them without... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't kill them, actually. Without a certain transformation that we will unlock later. So around here, we can also grab these notes. Notes in a banjo game. I know, it's thrilling and fantastic and new. And strange. A beehive at this point. What could that indicate? That we'll need a lot of help? Momentarily? Who knows? Well, I mean, I already said it. The boss is in here, so... Let's take down that boss. Again, why they forced us to use so many eggs just to open up a boss, I'm not really sure. One egg would suffice. But okay. Anyway, this boss is Klungo 2.0. Like in Tooie, he fights you several points in the game and upgrades his potion usage repertoire as he goes. This time he has a kind of crappy invisibility potion. So his pattern is basically exactly the same as it was the first time we fought him, except once he's done attacking you, he will turn invisible. If you're close enough to him when he stops attacking, then you can get a hit in pretty nicely, easily. And he also flashes slightly visible as he goes, so it's not too tough. You might screw up 1 or 2 cycles just because you're too far away and can't find him, but his attacks are so predictable that you really shouldn't have any trouble. And he's down already. Ooh, a surprise. I like surprises. And as usual, he poops out a Jiggy, and as semi-usual, he poops out a Mumbo token. And now we can use this Mumbo token all the way on the other side of the level. Isn't that wonderful? I'm so ecstatic, I'm going to edit the traveling out. Alrighty, back in the swampy area right by Mumbo's skull, as we saw before. And now that we have the Mumbo token, we can transform into a new dude. And this new dude is... the candle. Now the candle's pretty boss, because he can, like, defend himself pretty well by doing flaming cartwheels, which is awesome. Also, he's a candle, which is awesome. And in here, in the creepy corridors, we will find the remainder of the things we need to find, including notes, and Jinjos, and Jiggies, and all those things. Also, we can attack midair like that. Ain't no thing. And in here we have one final puzzle. It's a torch lighting puzzle. Based on the diagrams you see on the walls, you need to light torches in the correct arrangement based on the shape that's on the ground. And it's going to take a little bit of short-term memory retention, but not too difficult. The only annoying thing is that those ghosts keep respawning. By the way, you can kill the ghost with fire. Pretty awesome. One of 2 ways to kill ghosts. Anyway, you can either remember all of them, commit them to memory, look at the picture that's on the one that you're lighting currently and go to that shape next, or you can use an online guide. Your choice. You also have plenty of time, so unless you light incorrectly, you shouldn't fail. And that there is not the last Jiggy, unfortunately. Even disregarding the Jinjo business, we still need to backtrack after a couple levels to get the last Jiggy, and it infuriates me, you see. Fills me with anger. Now, I'm not against backtracking. It's just a really cheap method of backtracking. It's putting a door saying, no, you can't come here until later, for no good reason. Just because I say so. I, the game, your god, decides. Anyway, that more or less takes care of Bad Magic Bayou. We will be back in several videos' time. But now it's just a matter of escaping to the exit. Keep in mind, every time you have to go back to the Mumbo place, you need to go through this vapor area, which kills you a lot, which isn't great. So be careful. And yeah, it's just a matter of trekking back to the midpoint of the level. And that takes care of Bad Magic Bayou. So, that takes care of that, and I will see you guys next time.